Yeah, good morning, everyone. So all of you completed yesterday's one requirement. Okay, how many of you completed yesterday's one? I see only one response. This is regarding this like operator. Okay, requesting others, please complete the requirements, and in which one of those things I said we need to exclude. Okay, we need to exclude Switzerland. All right, I hope you understood that having clause, where clause requirement that I gave. So you
Sir,
need,
good morning. I thought it should include the Switzerland. Is that the scenario?
Switzerland has less orders.
Yeah, less orders.
Anyways, your where clause, sorry, your having clause will anyways include it, right?
Yes. Uh, so I thought it should be greater than 5. So that Switzerland does not include in that greater than 5. So exception I added, which should include. Uh,
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so this is the one. Business wants to stop their operations in the various countries if the count of orders, I mean, count of customers is less than 5, I said.
Yes.
So that means the condition, having condition should be covering less than 5 customer count countries.
Yes.
But in which Switzerland will also come.
Yeah, Switzerland was included in that condition.
When you say less than 5, because
Ah,
Switzerland has about 2 or 3,
yes, two.
right? But you still want to continue doing the business. So that means in this list of countries, you don't want to show Switzerland as business wants to stop doing business with these list of countries.
The business. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, so you may want to just write it and send it in the group.
Hmm.
There are few facing issues, it seems. Just give them one more minute. Meanwhile, others, anyone tried? Others? Okay, let us see from others. Okay, others requesting you to please complete. Okay, so this will help you to understand the difference between the having clause and where clause, when to use having, when to use where, and sometimes your query can contain both. That's what we learned. What is top keyword?
What
Top.
is you to select specific queries from the top of the table,
Hmm.
a particular number of rows, for example.
Right. A particular number of records you can return as a sample from the data. Perfect. Okay. Let us see a new concept now. That's about joining the data. You know, when to start the server, when to stop the server. Right, here we go. I want to get the employee ID, employee name, department ID, department name, and salary. Employee ID, employee name, department ID, department name, and salary. So I can get EMP ID. Okay, let me tell you one more interesting thing. I usually write this way, select start from employee first. You know what is the advantage? Even if I want to get the required number of columns. Once you give the table name, okay, So it gives us the intelligence list. Let's say if I start typing it, you see that EMP ID, I can choose it from there. E name, I can choose it from there. DEPT ID, I can choose it from that list. Okay, instead of typing all, salary, choose it. So execute this, you will get that. But there is a challenge. What is it? I'm looking for department name as well. Okay. So what is the problem here? I want to get the department name. Can anyone tell me what could be the problem here?
That is a different table.
Correct.
It will throw you an error saying department ID is not found in employee table.
Yeah. So if you execute this part, you will get the department name as D name, right? And the first table, employee table, right? So let us see what all columns are there. Not a new thing. You have been answering these things from quite some time. Okay. Employee table has these columns. Department table has these many columns. And let me execute both of them together. You will get both the results and tell me what is the common key that you see between both the tables.
Department ID.
Perfect.
Department
Department ID. Now you know that department table, department ID is what kind of a key?
Primary.
Primary
Right.
key.
Primary.
Employee table department ID is
Foreign key.
perfect. Yeah. Department ID is a common one there. So now we want to use a join to get this data. So if you want to include the department name, which is the D name column, right? Definitely it will be identified an invalid column name. The reason being employee table doesn't have that one. So whenever you need to interact with the two or more tables to fetch the columns from the other tables, you need to use joins. Joins are not new again, right? Joins are there in Excel also, but in the form of a function. Which function can fetch the other table columns using a common column? Which function can fetch the columns from the other tables using a common column?
VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP, yeah, VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, index match, and different kind of functions are there, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's see this. See, a join clause is used to combine the rows from two or more tables based on the related column. Nothing but that primary key, foreign key constraint is there, right? So using that column, we can do that. Joins look like lookup functions in Excel, like XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, and all. So broadly, we see these two types of joins, other types of joins also there, but in the basic joins, we see these two types, inner joins and outer joins. Okay. So inner join has only one subtype. You can call it inner join. Outer joins, you have three things like left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. Okay, overall four you can consider: inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. By the way, this inner and outer are optional keywords. Okay, optional keywords. So what is it then? So if you want to write inner join, you can actually write simply join. Okay, done. So the next one is outer joins, left outer join, right? Right only, left join, right join, full join. You see that these things like inner and outer are optional keywords and you can ignore them if you don't want to write them. Okay. Done. So when you want to get the results, okay, the written, values from the different tables using a common key. When to use these different types of joins, you get a question, and most of the beginners, they get confused. Everything is like a join only, right? Why do we have these many types of the joins? In VLOOKUP, we never had any issue. VLOOKUP is only one function. I just simply write the VLOOKUP and fetch the other values from the other tables. Great, using a common value. But why do we have these many different types of, joins? Each of these joins, they are there to do a specific job. When you do an inner join, it returns the records that have matching values in both the tables. Okay, matching values in both the tables. Okay, you tell me this. In VLOOKUP, when you try to fetch the data, okay, in VLOOKUP, when you try to fetch the data, something happens. What is it? If a value is not there, what will happen there? If a value is not there when you do a VLOOKUP?
NA will be getting not found.
Oh, sorry for the break. Yeah, here we go. So when you do the VLOOKUP, okay, I'm repeating the same question. When you do the VLOOKUP, if a lookup value is not found in the other table, what does it do? VLOOKUP. It returns something, right? So what does it do? You know that very well. Whenever you write the VLOOKUP, if the lookup value is not there in the other table, VLOOKUP returns something. What is it?
It shows NA.
Perfect. It shows NA. Okay. If you want to exclude those NAs, what is that you do? Let's say you don't want to see those NA records. You don't want to replace, understand my question carefully. You don't want to replace that NA value with something else. You want to exclude those NA records. What is that you do? We filter them out, right? So use the filter and, exclude the NAs. That's what we do.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let me show this practically. Let's say you want to get the D name here, right? Equal to, we look up department ID and department name. If you want to get from this table, freeze it, second column 0. And then, right, you see there are a couple of NAs, right? This one is NA, this one is NA, right? Actually, yeah. So if you want to get rid of them, what is that you can do? Apply the filter and exclude the NA, the rest of the values you will get. Okay, done. So that is what VLOOKUP does, right? After, filtering the data, if you want to exclude the NAs, you just, apply the filter and exclude NAs. So when you look at this inner join does the same thing. It means if you want to make a note this way, like it does the VLOOKUP and excludes the nulls by applying a filter. In Excel, that is a process we do. So whatever the result that you get there after writing a VLOOKUP and excluding the nulls, the same result you will get using the inner join. What is it saying? It returns the records that have the matching values in both the tables. So basically, if you're looking at only the matching records, that means you're excluding the NA errors there. So if you want to do the same thing, here also we can do it. Okay? Using what? Inner join. What is left outer join? Returns all the records from the left table and then matching records from the right table. Something like this, all the records from the left table along with the matching records from the right table. Then what is right outer join? All the records from the right table along with matching records from the left table. Then what is full outer join? All the records from left table, right table along with matching records from the both the tables. Okay, but here's the point. How to understand them? Let us write join and see the results. Then you can get a better idea. What is it? Let's see. For any join you want to write, be it inner join, left join, right join, full join syntax remains same. Okay, join syntax, it remains same. What is it? Select left table columns, comma, right table columns from left table. Join type, here we go. We need to change the join type here. It could be inner join, left join, right join, full join with the right table. And on clause, this is for the join condition. What kind of a key is there between the tables? You need to write that the join condition is left table foreign key is equal to right table primary key. You may want to reverse this also. Right table primary key is equal to left table foreign key. That is also fine. Okay, so we can use either of the ones. Okay, we'll see that how to use it step by step. Okay, Here we go. We also know what is an alias name, right? As keyword, you remember?
Yes.
Perfect. For the columns we learned, show, boss as manager or job as designation. Similarly, for the table names also, we can give alias name. We can call left table as something, right table as something, and LT, it represents left table, RT, it represents right table here, okay? Under join condition, LT means left table foreign key is equal to right table primary key. Okay, this is all looking good, but how do I implement, with an example, using this syntax? Okay, let us try that. Let's go with inner join first. As it says, it returns the records that have the matching values in both the tables. All non-matching records are excluded in this, right? Okay, here we go. I'm going to write a simple inner join here. I want to get what? Select EMPID, E name, DEPTID, D name, salary, right? See, we don't have any issue with this EMPID, E name, DEPTID, and salary. We have an issue with this. Why there is an issue? Because this D name column is not present in employee table. So where is it present? It is present in the department table. So what is that we do there? We write a join. Okay, join with DEPT table. You see that? That means it is as good as you are writing a VLOOKUP, okay, between the employee table and department table, right? Join DEPT, right? Perfect. And there must be a common key between them, right? You need to tell that using the on clause. You tell me what is the common key between employee table and department table?
DPT ID, department ID.
Correct. DEPT ID is the common key there. Perfect. So what we are going to do is we will write that common key in the on clause. That is our lookup value. But you need to clearly say that because this DEPT ID is there in both the tables. Do you remember the fully qualified name, the way you will write?
Table name dot column name.
Yeah. Table name dot column name we can use. So the table name is employee table dot column is DEPT ID is equal to department table dot department ID, right? That is the common key. So on clause, we write the common key there, right? And join is being, it's there between this employee table and department table. Done. Okay. You see this, there is still an error in this query. Can you identify what is that error? Hmm. See that? Give me 1 minute. Just see that me.
I guess that is equal. So where clause or having clause is not mandatory here.
Done. So what is that you identified there?
Is equal to sign.
There is an underline. Observe that.
The EPT ID. There, like we have to separate the EPT ID. For example, say, can I say that employee ID name?
Correct. The DEPT ID, if you look at it, has an underline. The problem is that there is an ambiguity. Okay. What is that ambiguity? That same spelling DEPT ID is there in this table, and as well as this DEPT ID is there with the same spelling in this table also. Okay.
So do we need to use alias?
Perfect. We need to give the fully qualified name again to avoid the confusion. So what I can do is, I can give the fully qualified names employee table dot empid, employee table dot ename. But hold on. Actually, you no need to give the employee table empid, employee table ename. The reason being, anyways, these columns are not duplicated in both the tables, right? Only DEPT ID, right? Then it's up to you from which table you want to consider this DEPT ID. You can say that from the department table you want to consider this DEPT ID. So that, you see that removes that error. Because you are using again a fully qualified name. Department table, from the department table, you want to get this department ID because department ID is the common one between both the tables, right? So that's the reason there is some confusion. But once you write the DEPT dot DEPT ID, then yes, it picks up the column only from the department table. You can get it from either of the tables, absolutely no problem. But since it's a primary key there, right, in the DEPT table, better take it from there. Okay?
So my doubt here is if we execute without fully qualified name, will not execute at all?
Yep, it can't. The reason being there is some ambiguity and it is not sure from which table it needs to get that.
Okay, got it.
Okay, now let's execute this. Actually, how many records are there in the employee table? You know that, right? You remember the count?
13,
How many?
19.
Remember this number 19 for today's session. Okay, 19 records are there and let me execute this one now. I got employee ID, employee name, DPT ID, their department names also. You see that 10 is HRD, 20 is accounts, 30 is sales. Perfect. And along with their salary. Excellent. How many records we got?
18.
18. Why 18 only?
It has excluded that.
Hmm.
Which one?
Null.
If you execute it, can you
Null.
find out how many department IDs are there in this department ID column?
It excluded null value, I think.
Correct, yeah, because the null, it cannot it cannot be found in the department ID, right? In the department table. Right? So that's the reason it has excluded that null record and total 19 records are there in the employee table, but you get only 18 records as an output. You see that? Because the null is excluded. You can't see that name there. This is what I told you, right? When you apply a VLOOKUP function and after that, if you exclude the nulls, whatever the result that you get, that is equivalent to your inner join. And by the way, you can write join or inner join. It's up to you. Both of them can get you the same output. But in certain variants of SQL, you must need to write it as inner join. Okay, you cannot simply write join. Okay, done. Right. And I would like to show you how you can use alias names, because every time writing DEPT employee is not a great idea. Then what is that I do here as E, okay, employee as E, department as D. Then wherever the word employee I need to type, I simply put it as E. Department table I need to type, I put it as D, and this is D. That's it. Okay, because D is for department table only. Alias name, we already learned how to use it for the columns, and here we are using it for the tables also. Execute that, you get the same output. Is it okay? Now you understand what is alias name?
Yes. Sir, instead of ask, if you give space also, will it consider E?
Perfect. Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same rule we discussed while giving the column alias. But this is for our understanding, I'm writing it is considered this as this. That's it. But even if you use a space, it's fine. Is it okay?
So in the real time, which is preferred? Like,
Yeah, each developer has their own way of writing, but I personally prefer writing every time as, okay, so that there won't be any confusion. So I prefer writing it. Maybe because I try to show it to others, right? So while doing that, it is easy for me to explain that this employee table is considered as E. So that's how I explain it. But even if you use space, that's okay. Both of them are same. Okay, is that fine?
Yes, sir.
yeah, yes.
Right. Let us do this now. So employee department ID. Yeah, alias name we used it. Without the alias name also we can do that. We tried both of them. Right. That inner join or join, both of them are same, I told you. Here we go. Now let us do the grouping also. Now the company asks you, like, I want to see how many employees are there in each department. Okay. This is what we do, right? Select DEPT ID, comma, count of EMP ID as EMP count from employee table. Anything missing there if you consider this as a query?
The common key.
No, I just want to get the department ID and department count, employee count, only two. Do we have any dependency with other table here?
This node ID.
So tell me this. Do we have these two columns? Do we have these two columns in the employee table or not?
Yeah, that count is a after processing we'll get.
Correct. If I want to execute this, can I execute it or not?
Yes.
Okay. Do we see aggregated and non-aggregated columns in this query or not?
Yes, aggregated column is there.
Right. Which one is the aggregated column here?
Count of the APID,
Count of EMP ID. Which one is a non-aggregated one?
DPT ID.
When a query contains both non-aggregated, aggregated columns, what will become mandatory there?
By
Group by.
Which one?
Group by.
Group
group by.
by. Perfect. Group by which column?
Non-aggregated.
Is that okay? Perfect. But this time my business asked me like, we don't want to see it by the department ID. We want to see the department name because we are not sure which department ID it belongs to, right? So which department belongs to which department ID? Then what is that you need to do? Instead of department ID, you want to get the department name, which is D name, right? But here's the problem. You do not have the department name in the employee table. So you know this very well. In order to get the department name, you also need to do what?
Join
Which table?
employee table.
Which table?
Sorry, department table.
Department table. Excellent. Can we give alias names there?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the common key between them?
ID.
ID, department ID.
Right? Now, what is your non-aggregated column? Which one?
Get it is department name.
Which one?
Department ID.
Which one is our non-aggregated column? Come on, take a look at the select query.
D name.
D name. See, non-aggregated, aggregated, we discussed, right? Yes, no. Is there any confusion? What is non-aggregated? What is aggregated? How many columns are there? I asked these questions. How many columns are we trying to return? How many?
2.
Two. Perfect. How many are aggregated there?
1.
One is
How many
aggregated.
non-aggregated?
One.
What is that non-aggregated column name?
D name.
That should go into
Order. Group by.
Grouper.
we discussed this, right? All the non-aggregated columns must be mentioned within the group by. Now you see that. Okay. How many employees are there in employee table? I asked you to remember that number.
19.
19. What is the sum here? Is it 19?
Here 18.
18. Why one is missing?
Null.
That is
Null
6.
is there. Correct. See, it is not only just about getting the columns. We also need to do sometimes those aggregations and other few calculations. So this is the example of after doing a join. What is that you want to do? You want to do the group by as well. So don't think the group by is done only on one table. Okay, group by can be done after joining the data as well. Done? Now you understand how this inner join works. Inner join returns only the common records. Let's take a look at this. Instead of inner join, can I write only join? Is it fine?
Yes.
Right, yeah. So here you get 18 records. That 18 record summary by the department name, you are able to get it here. Right? Each department, how many employees are there. But okay, let me just change this to the left join. Left outer join I can write or simply left join. It's up to you. Okay. Now what is this left join? Left join returns all the records from the left table along with matching records from the right table. If any non-matching record is there, it will still be there as null. Execute it. Now we see it. Okay, is it fine? Now why are we getting this record?
Because matching is from left to right.
Yeah, so you will definitely get all 19 records at any cost because you made your left table is employee. So employee table has 19 records and it will definitely return. It will make sure that all 19 are there in your output. All 19. Irrespective whether they have a matching record found in the right table or not. But how to say something is left table, something is right table? Any idea? It's very easy actually. Which one is a left table, which one is a right table? Okay, so here we go. How many tables are we using in this query?
The first one on the left side, like that will be your left table, and then the second table, which is on your right, is your department table.
Correct, yeah. We are using two tables here. And here, left table, that is on the left hand side, right? So when you stretch your hands and you see this query, left table, left hand side is there, which is employee table. And this is the right table. Yes, that is on the right hand side. Which type of join are we using?
Left.
Perfect. So that means the priority goes to the left table. Nothing but whatever the number of records are there in the left table, they must be present. Okay, all the employee IDs must be present. That's what it means. Okay, that's the reason you are getting all 19 records plus the non-matching records from the right table. Okay, so I would like to show you an interesting thing here by interchanging the positions of these things. Okay, I'll do it later. Let me just change this to right join now. Now tell me, how many records are there in the right table? By the way, your right table is your department table. Okay, left table is your employee table. Department table has 5 records.
Right.
Employee table has 19 records. I want you to remember for this session. Okay, done. So any guess about the output?
5.
We get only 5 records. Okay. What is it saying?
Like from employee table, we take right join to the
Hmm.
department. So in department, what are there? It will be getting reflected.
Hmm. So only department records 5 we will get.
Yes.
Okay.
And it should also include the matching records from
Which table?
the right join
Hmm.
should execute all the matching records from right table, all the
Hmm.
table, sorry, all the records from right table and matching records from both the
Hmm.
Correct.
tables.
All records from right table. How many records are there in the right table?
Right
5.
is
5.
5.
5.
Mm.
Okay. 5 records are there. Along with matching records from the left table. Okay. 5 records are there in the uh, department table. Can you just take a look at the department IDs there? What are they?
10, 20,
Department
30,
IDs.
40, 50.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Excellent. So that means you're expecting these
Mm.
5 must be there, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and along with matching records from the left table, right?
That means again 5 only because we have so many.
Okay, take a look at this department ID. Before
Wait,
answering that, answer this
12.
one, please. In the department ID column, I want you to find out the distinct department IDs there. What all are used here? I'm just scrolling up, down, and tell me what all are used here.
10, 20, 30.
10, 20, 30. Perfect. That
I just
40 and 50 are missing in the employee table because no one is working in those departments. That's what it means, correct?
yes.
Right. Now you need to understand this statement. All records from the right table, okay, in this example, all records from the right table along with the matching records from the left table. Okay. Tell me, how many records have the matching values here in the employee table?
All are matching except null.
Correct. That means 18 are matching. Yes or no?
Yes.
Accept that now. So definitely from the left table, it will pick up all 18 plus
2.
the
40
records
and
that are
50.
non-matching from the right table. What all are they?
40 and 50.
Perfect. 40 and 50. So 18 records plus those 2 records, we will get as an output like this. Total, we get 20 records. Out of those 20, all records from the right table. You know, when I said all records from the right table, I understand there was a confusion that you are looking at only 5 records, right? But hold on, this 5 can be used in multiple, used for multiple employees. So if you look at this output, you got like 10 here, 20 here, 30 here, 40 and 50 also here. Nothing but all the records from the right table are definitely there in my output, irrespective whether they have a matching record in the left table or not. You see that 40 and 50 also we are getting. Why? Because this time you gave the priority to your right table, which is the department table. So all 5 departments must be present in your output, irrespective they have a matching record in the left table or not. Understanding the right join is a little tricky one, okay, compared to this left join. Why? Because left join, what is that? It is as good as a VLOOKUP. So you have your data and it tries to fetch the value. And if that value is not there, it simply returns a null and we are good. But when it comes to a right join, understand it returns all records from the right table plus matching records. There may be multiple matching records, okay, and all those records will be returned plus non-matching records from the right table will also be returned. Why is it doing that way? Because this time we used which type of a join? We used a right join. So as a result, the priority will be given to right table, right? In which we have actually 5 records, but those 5 records, 3 of them, right, from the department table, they are used 18 times in the employee table, plus 2 of them are never used. So that is 2 records we will get. Altogether we get 20 there in the output. Okay. Now let us write full join. So after that I'll explain one interesting concept about this join only. Full join. Any guess? All records from the left table plus all records from the right table, and that have the matching records from both the tables. Any guess?
Both the
19.
tables are
Both
the
the
data
tables.
from all the tables.
Come again, come again. Both the tables. Okay, how many records can we expect? You tell me the number.
19.
Okay, so how 19? Let's see in this. If I'm using a full join,
Mm.
right? Let's say this is a full join I'm using. All records from the left table, you got like 19 records. All records from the right table, you got 5 records, along with the matching records, right? How many matching from the employee table to department table? How many are matching?
5.
Employee table to department table, how many are matching there?
18.
18. So how many are non-matching there?
1.
1.
Plus 1, correct? Similarly, in the department table, how many matching are there? Department table to employee table, department IDs are there, right? How many are used in the employee table?
Five.
Okay. In the department table, there are 5 departments, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Out of those 5 departments, how many are used in the employee table?
4. Sorry, 4. 3.
How many?
3. 3
3,
departments.
right? We discussed a few minutes ago.
3.
3.
3 are matching. How many are non-matching?
2.
2.
Right. Now you tell me this 18 and this 3 are the matching records. Yes or no?
Yes.
So overall, these 18 will anyways cover those 3 departments. Yes, these are the common records. These 18 have all those 3 departments, correct? These are the matching records. How many are more? One non-matching record from the left table, which is the employee table. 2 non-matching records are there in the right table, which is the department table. What is the total
21.
count there? If I execute a full order join, you will get that. A non-matching record here and rest of the things are matching, and the non-matching records, 2 records are there from the department table. Overall, you get 21. Because 18 and 3 are the matching ones, right? So when we executed that inner join, what is the result? You got 18, right? When you executed that left join, what is the extra result? You got 1. When you executed the right join, what is the extra result? You got 2. Altogether, it returns 21 in the full outer join. But again, the usage of the full outer join is very, very less in the real time. Okay, we don't want to combine both of them and get a result like this. Okay, either we go with only 2 joins, mostly inner join and left join. The usage of the right join and full join is a very, very limited one in the real time. Either we go with inner join for the matching records, or we go with the left join because we want to prioritize the left table. There may be an interview question. Can you use a right join like a left join? Can you use a right join like a left join? Yes, you can use a right join as a left join to get the same result. Observe this. If I interchange the positions of this, like this, okay? What is the join I'm using?
Right join.
Correct. Which table will have the priority now?
Right table.
What's your right table now?
Employee.
How many tables are we using?
2. Employee.
Left and employees.
What type of join are we using?
Right.
Right.
Which
Employee.
table, which table will have the priority now?
Employee table.
Correct. Employee table has how many records?
19 records.
19.
Right. At any cost, all the 19 records must be there in the output. That's what it means. When you execute this, you get still 19 records plus that non-matching record. Did you find something? Like if I execute this left join, I got the same output. If I execute the right join, I got the same output. Why? It is
That's
just
because
the
we have,
matter of, go on.
because we have interchanged the tables.
Correct. Both left join, right join can do the same thing. Okay. But it's a matter of the table position. But probably you would be finding left join, understanding the left join is a bit more easier than the right join because, when you look at the things left to right, it makes more sense, right? It's easy to digest that concept. Like left table is your employee table, all 19 records will be present along with the matching records from the right table, which is the department table. And it is very easy to read and digest the content, okay? That concept. But when it comes to a right join, you need to start seeing things in the reverse way. It's not like a very complex one, but the table positioning and the changing the join type can get you the same kind of an output. However, understanding this may take initially some time, but both of them can do the same thing. There is no difference at all. It's a matter of the table position. Understood?
Yes.
Right? Okay, here we go. Now you know what is the right join and what is a full join as well. So returns the records from both the tables along with the matching records. Any non-matching record is also there that will come. But in the real time, what is the one thing that, what are the joins most commonly used?
Join. Right.
Inner join and what is it?
Left join.
Left
Inner
join. Perfect. Inner join and left join are the most commonly used ones. Right join and a full join we rarely use. Even in the case of like left join, you can use the right join, but only thing is the position, the table position matters there. Right? To identify which one is a left table, which one is a right table, very easy. When you write the query, when you just keep everything in a single line, you can easily find out which one is there on the left, which one is there on the right, so that you can say that which table is a left table there and which table is a right table there. Done? Okay. Fine then. So we'll do a small exercise now. And this is for you, and now itself you need to do. Okay, in the W3 schools. Okay, I'll just tell you only the requirement. You need to get this output. Two things you need to do. First of all, you want to get the order ID. Country name and order ID you want to get. By the way, country name is there in the customers table. Okay. And order ID is there in the orders table. Okay. Right here. Write it, please. I want to get the country name and order ID. So two columns I want, country name and order ID. Country name is there in the customers table. Order ID is there in the orders table. Anyone got it? Okay, anyone try it or any error you're getting? Okay, here we go. All right, that. So what all we are looking for? Country name and order ID, right? So definitely the column names come into picture first. The country name is there and order ID is there. These are the two columns we want to get, right? And then you need to write the table name. It's up to you which table you want to take. You just want to get the order ID and just next to that you want to get the country name. So I'll use the orders table. Either of the ones, customers table also you can take. Consider that as C and join because you are looking for the country that is there for an order, right? So join, inner join is okay. Orders table as O. What is the common key? C dot or O dot also you can write, no problem at all because it is inner join anyways, either left, right tables, it doesn't really matter. So what is the common key between the orders table and the customers table? Customer ID, customer ID. Customers table has a customer ID, orders table also has a customer ID. So C dot customer ID is equal to O dot customer ID, right? So what is that we get? We get for each order, what is the country name? Now we see that this is the country and this is the order place. This is a country, this is order place. This is a country, this is order placed, right? This is a query you need to write, okay? But now I want to make it little complex and that is what you need to do now. So you are able to get the country name and order. So basically this time you want to get the country and count of orders. Okay, country and count of orders you want. And again, the same requirement, okay? If any country has less than 10 orders, we want to stop doing the business there, right? Any country that has less than 10 orders. And less than, put it as, yeah, 10 orders. There will be definitely a few, but let's say less than 5 orders, okay? So any country that has less than 5 orders, you want to stop doing the business with that country. Okay, this is what you need to get. And I already wrote the first query to get the country and the order ID. You need to write this and share it in the group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is it like okay for a business, let's say, as the count of orders coming very, very less from that country and the company wants to stop doing the business there? Is it okay? Yeah, because if the count of orders not coming good, then yeah. Okay. All right, please complete this and share it in the group. And previous exercises also, I see only one of you shared it. So requesting you to please share. Okay. Done
Sure,
then?
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Let's complete all the exercises. Please make sure you practice on daily basis because soon the query complexity will increase. All right then. Thanks everyone. I'll see you. Bye.
Hello.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Can I talk to you on personally, like separately over the call or something?
Yes, yeah. Give me a call. Yeah.
This session? Can I call you right now?
Yes, yes.
Sure.
Yep. Thanks. Thanks all. Bye.